Hey guys, today I'm going to briefly go through what all the buttons do. In the top left corner we have 3 buttons. The first one is the edit tool. This allows you to manipulate terrain, spawn terrain blocks, move models around, and move logic cubes around. Second button is the delete button. This allows us to delete terrain blocks. Third button is the paint tool. This allows us to paint terrain blocks. Top right corner we also have 3 buttons. First one is the snap to grid size. To understand how this works, you need to understand how logic cubes and models move around. Here we have a form of logic cube, not exactly, but it's a spawn point. You don't really see this very well, but it actually snaps to a invisible grid. Right now the grid is so small, so it's barely visible, but if we click on this button, it makes the grid a lot larger, and as you can tell, it's a lot more visible. It also allows you to make models and logic cubes align up very accurately without you having to, really zoom in and do it all by yourself. Second button is the draw plane button. This allows you to spawn terrain blocks midair. Third button is the toggle show logic cubes button. Right now we're in edit mode, so we can see spawn points and logic cubes, but if we click this button, they become invisible as if we're playing the game. This is very useful if you have a map with a ton of logic cubes. To the right hand side, we also have 3 buttons. The first one is the select material button. On the first page we have these materials. They're all very alike. They don't do anything, they just look pretty. But if we go to next, all of these materials do something. The ice material allows us to skid across the material. Lava will give you damage over time if you stand on it, but it will also set you on fire, so you gain a bit of damage even though you move away from it. Bouncy allows us to jump very high. Instant death, it doesn't kill you instantly, but it gives you damage over time, which will eventually kill you after about 5 seconds, and there's no avoiding that. As soon as you touch it, you are pretty much dead. Parkour does a few things. It all depends on where you are, where you're looking, and how you're jumping. It can either allow you to jump several times, but it can actually also give you a boost to your jumps. You might want to try it yourself to understand it completely. Next we have our inventory. This stores all of our models, all of our pickups. These are guns and the health pickup, and all of our logic cubes such as spawn point, flag, which would end your game, and all the standard logic cubes. Last but not least, we have the create new model button. With this you can create a new model. These 3 buttons represent size, so we can have a model this size, that size, and a very tiny model. This allows you to create much more advanced structures with a lot more detail than you would ever be able to with the terrain block. We also have a menu. You can either click M, tab, hold down tab, or this button down here. Bottom left corner we have this show chat. You can also toggle this by clicking enter. Publish would publish our game. Change teams. This doesn't work right now because I only have 1 spawn point in, which would be the blue spawn point. But if I were to add a red one, it would work and I could join a team. Respawn, play mode, allows you to play the game as if you joined it. HD, toggle shadows, and toggle full screen. Thanks for watching. I hope you